This would be a whole lot easier if I were more organized to do this kind of things with my tools. The people who have those nice boxes with everything in the, in their places. There's definitely, this is all metric. Oh, metric. Anybody know the metric equivalent to 5/16? I think it's 8 millimeter. I was looking for one earlier. That took me a good 10 minutes of digging through my thing. I've got the air tubing apart. I've also have the throttle body disconnected from this manifold. I've got the throttle body had to come off so that I could get to the bolt that holds that side, and I'm getting the bolt that holds this side right now. It's moving, so we're getting there. Those are 12 on both sides. You're not supposed to do that. That means I need two 12 millimeter wrenches. Anyways, I vice gripped it. I've got the top of the manifold off. There are 8 or less bolts for where the manifold mounts to the head. So we're making good progress, and then we will be able to hopefully read some spark plugs. I really hope that will give us maybe a clue of what has failed. I don't know if this has ever been a part. They might be the factory original spark plugs with 167,000 miles, and that could be the whole problem with why it spun a bearing, missing like a little pain in the butt car. It figures it's trying to rain. Pliers. Just gonna get the PCV valve tube off of there. That's not been messed with. That's factory. All right, come on, you out of there. The intake manifold. Manifold. Here she is, relieved of her intake manifold. You can see some valvage down in there. They don't look too gunky. Could have imagined worse. There's our first spark plug. I try to put it on a white backdrop so you can see it, get a read on it a little bit. The gap on that plug is at least 70 thousandths, maybe more, way outside of factory spec, right? Try and give you a read if you can. It's a little bit oil fouled and carbon fouled. This breather was like sort of weeping oil, so the others are dry, but this one sort of had a lot of oil around it. You can see I'm getting a little bit of rain. Freaking hideous. I'm gonna see, that might be the factory plug. That gap is ludicrous. 70, 80 thousandths maybe. I think that might be original. It's a Denso Iridium FXE20HR11. 167,000 miles. It's a little bit oil fouled, and it definitely looks just not running right. No signs of mechanical damage, just wear and tear. 2 is slightly better. You can see that gap is closer. See, there's a little bit more on the top. There's a lot more. Oh, I'm sorry about the focus here, but if you're seeing, there's more of a electrode up top. The gap is probably more like 60 thousandths, where this is more like 80 thousandths. They're both pretty whooped. It is now about 2 a.m. I have been working for hours. The motor is back together. We regapped the spark plugs, cleaned the rubber gaskets, put all the intake, everything back together. I don't have any extra bolts. That's usually a good sign. So we're gonna give it the first start in 20 minutes. No, it first start in 6 hours or something like that. I don't know. Let's see if it starts, and how bad it still wraps, and if I have restored enough power to make her move. Yeah, I haven't restored enough power to even start her. Battery cable is off. That's no good. Okay. Now, try one more time here. Come on, baby. It's okay. You needed some love. Oh, look at that. All the dash lights light up. And go. I don't know, she sounds a lot better. I don't want to push her too hard. Give her a second. Give her a second. I'm going to rev it. It's going to wrap. Wait a minute. It's not wrapping. Oh, there, it's wrapping. Yeah, it's wrapping. Squeaking too. So that's squeaking about in there. I guess we'll take her for a little spin and see what happens. I'm a little scared. I'm not scared, I just